These eyelashes are so heavy. I feel like I have the weight of the world on my eyelids right now. I have word vomit. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I created this eye makeup look for you guys using the Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. We need a moment, like we actually just need to take a moment for this. Like, are you ready? I'm going to do a dramatic reveal. Look at that. I am living for this. Oh my god, I can't even deal. Like, this palette is gorgeous. I used it for the first time in this video and the colour... Oh! I literally just dug my nail into one of the pans. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I just got that on camera. As I was saying, this palette, the colours are just so amazing. The colour payoff is amazing, just like Morphe always is. And you have such a good range of colours. You've got your browns, you've got your huge pans in the middle for all your transition shades and neutral colours, which is amazing. I think that's such a good idea. And I don't really know why other people haven't thought of this before, because it's such a great idea. And there are so many colours in this which are just so gorgeous. I feel like it's one of those palettes where you don't need anything else when you have it. I mean, obviously you can never have too many, but if you want one staple palette which kind of gives you access to everything, I feel like this is probably it, you know. But then again, the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette is another one which is really great for that. But this one has a lot more transition shades in it, and browns and neutral matte tones, which is always a must. So I definitely think this palette is a necessity, which is what I tell myself to say that I'm justified spending money on makeup. Anyway, so yeah, as I was saying, in this video I created this look for you with this palette, and that's it really. I hope that you guys like it. It was my first impressions of this palette and I am really happy with the quality. I love it so much. So I hope that you guys do as well, and please let me know what you think. And I am waffling so much. I'm surprised you've not skipped forward by now, to be honest. But yeah, let me know what you think. And my next video will actually be a base makeup tutorial, which I know a lot of people have been asking for. So that is coming, I promise. It'll be up in a few days. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm just gonna let you watch the video. And thank you again so much for watching and for all the love. I appreciate all of it. Thank you so much. Mwah! Bye. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, so I'm starting by just priming my eyelids. So I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium, and I'm just taking quite a generous amount of this and applying it all over my eyelid, up quite close to my brow bone, so above the crease, because we want to cover everywhere where we're going to have any kind of shadows. And then I'm basically just taking my damp beauty blender and blending all of that out so it's nice and smooth. Then I'm taking my NYX HD translucent powder and I am just putting that all over to set everything. Okay, now I am taking the 39A palette and I am just working that into the crease with the shade Define Me, which is the central transition shade right in the middle of the palette, which is a really nice light orange kind of shade, quite neutral and very buildable. That's one thing I noticed. All the transition shades and actually all of the colours in here are very buildable. So if you start off with a light hand, you can gradually build it up to the kind of density that you want it to be. So that's basically what I'm doing now, because this is quite a light fluffy brush. So I'm just gradually building that up. Then I'm going to emphasize that a bit more by taking the shade Sculpt, which is a really nice warm brown shade, and I'm just taking that slightly lower but still in the crease to kind of add a little bit more dimension and deepen it up just a little bit more before we go in with the colours. Okay, so now I'm basically taking this blue shade, which is called Indigo, and I'm just placing that into the crease. I'm kind of slotting it into the little bracket of the crease basically, and I'm just taking that right from the inner corner out to the outer corner, making sure that every area is really covered so that when we cut the crease you can see the blue above the eyelid. So this is quite a difficult thing because you want to make sure that you blend the colours really well together. This is, to be honest, the only kind of hard part of this, so I'd say just kind of take your time with this, and then really all it is patience. You just need to keep blending the colours together, so pack it on and blend it, pack it on and blend it, which you'll see I keep doing for a while. So you just want to get it to the level of intensity that you're going for. I wanted the blue to be quite powerful, and then I just didn't want the transition to be too harsh, so that's why it's really important to take your time with this step and just blend it as much as you can. So as you can see, I'm then taking the colour down and joining it to my lash line, and as I said, taking a fluffy brush and blending that in. Then to help that blending a little bit more, I'm taking the first transition shade we used, Define Me, and mixing that in with a more bright orange shade which is called Vivid, and I'm just blending them into the crease to help that transition come out a little bit smoother. You honestly can't really do too much of this, so just keep blending it, make sure that you're getting every area from the inner right to the outer corner, but then through that you do lose some of the blue intensity, so I'm just going back in with that indigo shade and I'm just emphasizing that blue so that it really pops and is really quite vivid and intense, because that's what we're going for. So once that's all blended and you're happy with the transition, it's time to cut the crease. So my favourite thing to do this with is my Tarte Shape Tape, and I use that with a really small and quite precise brush because it allows you to really get good precision when you're creating this shape. So you want to make this kind of arc shape and you want to take it above your crease so that you don't have any smudging of colours when you open and close your eyes, which always used to happen to me. And then I was like, oh wait, I get it, you just draw it above your actual crease. So don't think that you have to do it where your natural eyelid falls, because you can take it higher and it usually ends up looking a lot better and creates the illusion that your eyes are larger, which is basically what we're going for with something so dramatic. So just take your time with this because it really is something to not rush. Don't ever trust anyone that says they can do this with ease, because I promise they're lying. It's not easy for anyone, so it's literally just practice and usually a lot of luck. I always dread it when it comes to this point in the video. I'm like, oh my god, this is where everything is about to go wrong, and I'm just like, okay, so why did I even choose to do a look with this in it, because it's just too scary. Okay, anyway, once you're done cutting that, I'm taking this NYX glitter glue and I'm putting this over where I've put the concealer, which is a trick that I got from the YouTuber Sascat, and I will link her down below, and she actually inspired me a lot for this video. She is so beautiful and so talented, so be sure to check out her channel. Anyway, now I've basically taken the shade Taylor, and I've just wet that with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray to give it more intensity and a greater colour payoff, which the NYX glitter glue is going to be good for as well. So that's going to make it come across as intense and dramatic as possible. Then I'm just wetting my brush again, and I'm taking this teal shade, which is called Colour, and I'm just packing that on the centre of my lid. And I'm going in and blending the two colours together so there's no abrupt or harsh line between the two colours. Then I've wet it again and I'm taking the shade Image, which is a darker shimmery blue, and I'm using that for the outer third of the eye. Then I'm basically just making all of that blend together, and then I want to define the crease and the outer corner a little bit more, so I'm going back in with that shade Indigo on the smaller brush and I'm just emphasizing that outer third. So I'm concentrating it above the crease for that line to make that come across even more intense, and the outer corner to make it have that smoky look. Then to emphasize that, I'm taking the black shade, which is called Muse. It's just any old matte black color, and I'm just adding that to create a sense of smokiness in the outer corner and making sure that everything is really nicely blended together. So make sure after every step you go back in with a fluffy blending brush and just emphasize that again. Okay, now I'm basically working on the lower part of the eyes, so I've taken this pencil brush and I'm using the shade Define Me, which is the orange that we used on the eyes at the start, and I'm just running that under my eyes. Then I'm going in with the blue shade Indigo and running that underneath to equal that intensity that we have on the top. Then for the inner third or so of the bottom of the eye, I'm going in with the lightest shimmer shade Tailor to basically create that same ombre light to dark effect that we have on the top and mirror on the bottom. Then you just saw me line my eyes with a black pencil liner, and now I'm going in with a wing using my NYX liquid eyeliner. So take your time with this as well. I just tried to create a standard, quite classic wing. So I just start by doing the bottom line of the tail of the wing, and then I join it together and start filling it in. Then I go and do the inner part, and then I join it up in the middle, which you can see me doing now. I'm just joining the wing to the main body of the eyeliner to try and make that transition as smooth as possible and to create the kind of shape that we want to go for. So once I'm done with that, I basically thin out the very end of the wing to give it the exact shape that I want. I then took my concealer on this flat definer brush by Sigma, and I'm using it to just clean up any eyeshadows underneath the wing so it looks really sharp and quite precise. Then once I'm done with that, I am adding my primer lashes. These are from the Velvet range in the style Martini, and I'm just securing them with my Duo lash glue and these tweezers, which again took a million years because I am terrible at putting on lashes, but I mean, practice, I guess. So that is what I'm doing here. Then I took the highlighter shade from the ABH contour kit, and I used that to just highlight my inner corner. Okay guys, that is the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you like to see looks like this, because then I will do more like this. Obviously this is quite a dramatic, out there kind of look, and it's blue as well, and can you get more dramatic than blue? Because I don't think so. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you like this kind of thing or what you want to see, or send me a DM. I've got my Instagram and my Twitter down there somewhere. I think I normally have it in the corner, one of these sides. I don't know what side it would be. One of these sides. That is my app for Twitter and Insta, so be sure to follow me on that if you don't already, and send me a quick message if there's anything you'd like to see. So yes, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean so much to me. I'm trying my best to see if we can get to 100 by New Year's. That would be great. It would be amazing actually. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna stop talking because I swear I just talk too much all the time, and I will